What kind of sick human does this? We live in a society. I'm getting a little heated. I'm gonna take some agua. All right, we're back for day 4, and apparently the season ended, which isn't a bad thing for me. Going into my first real season where I'll be playing the entire time. Let's see what I can end with in this new season. What's a good goal for me? What does it go up to? I know for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Master now. Back when I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was Diamond. So I wonder what's considered like, if you reach this, you're a good player for Magic the Gathering. I need to look that up. And by the way, what do you guys use to look up things? I know what it is for Yu-Gi-Oh! But I have no idea what it is for Magic. I've been using untap.gg. Is that what you guys use? Let's go. I got another pack, baby. Love to see it. I am in bronze tier for the new season. All right, let's see what this message is. Do I get anything? No packs. That's a shame, but let's go here. Let's start this video off with a pack opening. My rewards for an arduous last season, which was just a couple videos, but oh well. Let's see if I can get a mythic. Come on. Ooh, I got one of those. Let's go. Earthbend, I like earthbending. Let's see. Come on. Nah, not a mythic, but that's okay. This was glowing, so let's see if there's something new. 16,000 gems worth of value, they say. A brawl deck. What is brawl? I feel like that's like, I'm gonna click to see it. Yeah, it's a singleton format. I thought so. I honestly can't believe that Commander is not a format in this game. I feel like they would make so much money if they did that. All right, so my plan is actually not to play any more of this jump into it. And the reason why is, even though it's a great way to play the game, I bought the in real life jumpstart set of the Avatar one, the $30 one. I think it's a good value, especially if you're trying to teach someone the game. I'm trying to teach my girlfriend the game, which is kind of like the blind leading the blind. However, more Magic is never a bad thing. You know what I mean? So I'm going to jump back right into standard. And what I'm a little nervous about is this is the first time that I'm playing like right as the season starts. So I'm assuming that the lower levels are going to be full of better players. Whereas I was playing at the tail end of the season last time, so I was probably playing worse players or noobs. However, I did play that one deck that someone said it was like wreaking havoc on the meta. But anyways, we're jumping right into it. And I've been having a good day. I'm going to finish the good day with some Magic. And you can tell I'm ready to play is because I'm wearing my Magic pants. And if you're wondering why those are Magic pants, wow, 1 land, I'm going to have to mulligan, which sucks. 2 lands, and I have to, oh, no, this is a terrible start. Jeez Louise. I think I'm going to have to put this back. And if you're wondering why these are Magic pants, is because on the show Game Nights, Rachel always wears like this colored pant, but as like a Magic jacket, and I've always wanted that jacket. Great looking jacket. Creature can't block. I don't know if I should be worried about this, but yeah, that jacket's awesome, and these pants remind me of that jacket. I really want that jacket. Can't find it on eBay though, and if I did find it, I'm sure it'd be hundreds of dollars. I'm not blocking. Already down to 16. You don't like to see it. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that Ember Heart ASAP, and especially do it while he's tapped out. Because Ember Heart's a problem. Alright, so I have a flash ability, so if they try to do something to my optimistic scavenger next turn, I can give it hexproof, which is muy bien. End turn. So actually, I'm not feeling too bad about this game right now, even though I started a card down. Oh, he had another one. That sucks. But he's going to be tapped out, it seems, because he didn't play a land. Does he have a land? If he doesn't have a land, I'm in good shape, I think. I think I'm going to hold this in my hand and then seam rip and then play this. But then I don't have protection. Man, I wonder what's the optimal play. Not sure. Not sure what the optimal play is going to be, but who knows what my next card is going to be, so it might be a moot point anyways. Now, what is taking him so long? If he doesn't have a land, what is he thinking about? Come on, son. Come on, son. Last time I played, at the end of my last game, in my last video, if you want to check it out, I'd appreciate it. Someone stalled because they lost. And I had to sit through like 6 timers. which is such a Yu-Gi-Oh player move. It's so lame. Hopefully I didn't run into that same thing. Because that would literally be back-to-back games someone stalled. Is that a common thing in Magic? I really hope not, because I've been really enthralled with the game because I've been so enamored with the people that play it. They've all been so nice. But if I'm running into these stallers, those aren't good people. Come on, son. Playing Magic. We're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, but oh well. I'm going straight into it again. You're not going to get your Ember Hearts even though you want them. I'm playing fast. I'm not like a little crybaby like you know what I mean? This little guy can't block. You should have attacked with it. Yeah, I don't understand this. What could he possibly do? He's tapped out. Is there abilities where you don't have to pay mana? That's an instant? Oh, for some reason, I thought this creature couldn't block for some reason. Did I make that up in my head? I could have swore it said I couldn't block. Anyways, he is definitely stalling. So I'm gonna hit him with a your go. Man, if you do this, just don't do it. It's a bad look for you. You're literally purposely trying to ruin the other person's time, and it's a game. If the game's lost, just move on. What kind of sick human does this? We live in a society. I'm getting a little heated. I'm gonna take some agua. I can't believe this. Is this the game? Did I just get good luck in my first 2 videos and it's actually full of bad people? I want to believe that it's not. That's not the case. But it's literally back-to-back games, 2 different days where I'm dealing with it. Oh boy. You know, I gotta be positive. I don't know how to spin this positively, but if I'm negative, I don't think people will want to watch the video. So, let me tell you about my day. I did a lot of exercising. That was it. I got my first ranked win. That is so lame. Who chooses to play a game to do nothing? He literally is using his free time and free will to inconvenience people while playing a game for fun. I gotta remember to change these because I'm not playing those colors. I am playing white, so that works. Oh, I should have done this one. Oh well. Play it again. Come on, baby. Give me a good opponent this time. And give me some lands in my hand so I don't have to be a -1. Come on, come on, come on. 2 lands. A 1-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop. I'm going to do something risky because I always hate going neg. I'm going to keep it. It's not very smart. However, this lets me scry. And this is an enchantment. So if you play something that I need to get rid of, I'm going to be scrying anyways. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. And I'm sticking with it. Oh, he's playing planes as well. He's playing a bunny. And he's playing a life gain deck. And those are kind of scary to me. Those are quite scary to me. I don't know what deck he's playing. However, I'm going to need this enchantment to come in. So I'm not really doing it because I'm scared of the bunny. I'm more so scared of... I want this to have it. Or maybe I should have done this to make it more scary. Yes! That's what I want to see. I'm not missing my land. Drop next turn anyways. So that's what I did. I wanted the land more than to get rid of the little bunny. Not scared of the little bunny. I like bunnies. Who doesn't like a bunny? But this is going to give me more information about the threat of the person I'm playing against. Lifelink. Scary and it's flying. What is this? At the beginning of the combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, this creature gets +1. Kind of scary. When you unlock this door, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Those are both 1/1. So if I can get that... So if I play this... I'm going to play this. That's super cool. And I'm going to beef this one up so it doesn't die. I want that on... Oh, I'm going to miss my land though. But that is a good card and it... Actually, I'm going to keep it on top. Because he's going to probably choose not to block. So I'm going to attack with them all. So I'm going to save this in case he tries to get rid of my optimistic scavenger. And honestly, I'm hoping he doesn't pop off. Because if he pops off, then it's going to be kind of dire situation for me. You can do a combat on your turn if you control 3 or more creatures. He's going to have definitely 3 or more, in my opinion. That's not good. So when he selects my card, can I then play this? That sucks. That was honestly worst case scenario, but he only has 1 mana left. And of course, it's that card. This is fine. Totally fine. You can attack with 2 creatures. This is flying. He doesn't want this to die, apparently. Oh, and this has reach. He doesn't want this to die. +1/+1. It will still die. Pass. Actually, this will buff it up, right? Yeah. And I still want that on top. So now he's not going to be able to attack without flying anytime soon. If he buffs up, maybe I should do it. I'm going to make this more scary than the Optimist Scavenger. Maybe he doesn't realize. Seam Rip. Let's put it on this guy. But then that makes it more susceptible to minus abilities that gets rid of things. You know what I mean? When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land. What am I doing here? Oh, I got the Seam Rip back. Is that what it... Target a non-land permanent. This one's more scary. I'm gonna buff this up so it doesn't die to low-cost spells. Oh, another one? Beautiful. Beautiful. Another dub. So the reason why I should have buffed this up earlier is because when I'm pointing out my screen, like you can see me, I should have buffed Optimist Scavenger, because if I didn't, then he could have done like a low-cost spell with like some minus ability. So if it says deal 2 damage to a creature, it would have died, and that would have really put me a damper on the proceedings for me. So I kind of misplayed there, but I was lucky he didn't have anything like that. He was more focused on building his board. I like to see it. Give me some more gold, baby. As if only it was that easy to get gold in real life. All right, going for another game. This might be the last game of this video, because it seems like anything more than 3 games per video then becomes a bit too unruly of a time for a video. 3 lands, love to see it. By 2 drops. I have this. This is actually not a bad hand. I would like to see Optimistic Scavenger and a Seam Rip. Those seem like beautiful cards to have in any scenario. Seam Rip is just woohoo. Beautiful. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is the first time I've seen this card, actually. That's a nice dual land. And this will allow me to get Optimistic Scavenger. So this is actually a pretty good card, not gonna lie. I was kind of downplaying it, but what a jerk. I hate that. I hate low-cost abilities like that. It's very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque. However, when you cut 1 head off, 2 shall take his place. Go ahead, kill both of them, you big jerk. It feels so personal when you get countered like that so early on. I don't know why, but it really grinds my gears. Does it grind your gears? It's a game, so I'm not like mad about it, but it just seems like he's doing it to spite me and not actually because he's like playing the game like that. You know what I mean? When this aura enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this aura leaves. However, I would only have 1 left and I couldn't pay that. So that's lame. Okay, I'm going to, let's see. +1, 3. Is there a lesson? Yes. I think I'm going to need to play this to scry for a land to play the ward cost next turn. I want that on the bottom. So hopefully, first strike. So I only have 1 enchantment, so I'm going to say no attacks. However, this would let me scry 2 more times, so I might actually... Yeah, that's so annoying. So annoying, actually. Hopefully I get a land, though. Son of a Bisquick. That will be a 3/3 and has first strike. So I might be able to catch him off guard next turn. No attacks. End turn. If I get a land next turn, I don't really need to play that, and it's kind of risky him having so many mana available to do this play. My play is this. Block with it, Hopefully he taps out. Okay. Oh man, that is not good for me. Target creature you control gains double strike until the end of turn. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in the graveyard. This creature enters tapped. If it's not your turn, when this creature enters, tap up to 2 target creatures. Okay, you're really doing that? Really scared of that? What a little baby. Man, it's really frustrating me that has ward. However, I need a scry. Cancel. No. Let's go with that. I think. Yes, baby. Still gonna have that on top. Okay, we're in good shape now. Wish that was tapped. However, I'm tapped out, so he could definitely get rid of this. And honestly, that would be pretty bad. Oh, he has another one. Is that? No, it's a different one, but it's another 5/5. But it's not that big of a deal. I don't think. Because we can do this. Yes. Should have read that better. I'm gonna put this on that. See ya. Seam rip. Love to see it. Love to see it. We have a chance now. Okay, that's not killing any of my creatures except for him. So we're actually going to all attack except for him. And honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. Alright, we're doing all attacks. He does have 2 mana but no cards in hand. He can't be taking many more of those. I'm back to 19, so I think we're in a good place, especially because I'm drawing Seam Rip next turn. Go ahead. You're looking at my Wonder Weave Aerialist. Go ahead. You really want to take it out? I know you do. Did you draw an answer? Doesn't seem like you did. I'm not going to block that, though. I'm going to Seam Rip his Dragonfly Swarm, and then all attack, and that should be close to game, because I'll be doing 7, 9, 10 damage, and I'll be doing even more damage than that. Because of this, because of all this stuff. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. Okay, okay. He's tapping those 2 things. Don't need to do anything at the moment. Resolve. I forgot Seam Rip is a 2 or less. That was a bit silly of me. However, this has lifelink, and that's a 4. Okay. I'm gonna need a game-changing card, not a land. So I'm actually putting that on the bottom. Hey, that's not a game-changing card, unfortunately. So I'm putting that on the bottom and gambling a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do all attacks. So he has the choice. 3, I can't pay it. He has a choice to block. And he is going to block. Why couldn't I play this? Why couldn't I play this? Okay, so I think I just learned something in this game. And that was you need instant speed to play during the battle, to play during the choose blocking steps. Apparently, that honestly just changed the game in a pretty drastic way. I went from a winning position to a losing position. And he has 2 cards in hand. 3, 4. So I won't be able to get, but it has first strike. But I'll still be at 4/4. No, it doesn't work. And it's tapped anyways. Are you gonna do 10 damage, buddy? Come on. It's not that hard of a decision. You either do 10 damage or you don't. You do 5 damage, leave 1 blocker. Kind of stupid. Can't do nothing though, but whatever. But he has something to play in his hand. That is so frustrating that I didn't, I should have known that. That is not a game-changing card. How freaking lame. So that's his little thing that he could have done last turn. Okay, I do want that on top. That kind of changes the game a little bit. Puts me in a good position, I think. I don't really want to... I could have done 3, 4, but no, it's just not good enough. I think I gotta do no attacks. But I could have done +1/+1, and that would have activated again. Shoot. Return target non-land. Oh man, that changes the game. Son of a gun. I wish I knew that battle does... That's super frustrating, but at least I'm learning. It's kind of sad that I only have 4 lands still in play. That also sucks. Should have... Oh, man. I wish I had lifelink. Okay, I need a game-changing card. Okay, +4. Maybe I won't. 5. Okay. Too bad it wasn't like lifelink for any attack that happens on turn. That would put the game in a different scenario. If he has like a buff spell, I'm pretty much dead. However, my plan is this. I'm gonna block with with my Optimistic Scavenger, and then play this. Oh wait, shoot! It doesn't. I keep messing that up. Why am I so stupid? I just learned that fact. Why did I do that? Well, that's the game right there. Yeah, they're tapped. Come on, move it along. Enchant creature you control as long as this aura entered this turn. Enchant creature hexproof. Well, he has 2 blockers, so whatever. I'm gonna scry. Does nothing for me at this point. He has first strike and double strike. So... But I won't be... I mean, I lost, for sure. Too bad it wasn't trampled. Definitely didn't want to see that at that point. Bad trample. Dang, man, that sucks. You know, good for him for just going... Or maybe he didn't have a card to play anyways. Wait, he didn't hesitate. Alright, we're going to play one more, and that's it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. If you have been, and you want to continue to watch my journey into Magic, learning how to play the game, see how quickly I can become a decent player. I don't really like this hand, but I think I'm going to keep it anyways. Please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. Which one do I want to do? I don't know. I'm gonna do this one to seem... I can only pay for 1. Why would it ask me that? Just play the card. It's kind of silly. Are you gonna counter it? It's a 1/1. Does white and red even counter things? Like, what is he thinking about? A draw spell? Come on now. I've seen this maybe before. I like it too. Entering don't cause abilities to trigger. Kind of interesting. That seems like it hurts you more than me. The first non-lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns costs 1 less. This is a 2-drop. I can seam rip him. Do I want to seam rip him? I'm gonna seam rip the Momo. Because that's a pretty good ability. Okay, I appreciate this. I like the explore ability. I like to explore things. I'm exploring the game of MTG as we speak. All of his cards out flying, that's kind of broken. Am I going to kill his Momo? I think I'm going to, because it's like an artifact that, what is it called? But he has 1 mana up. He has 2 mana up. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It becomes a legendary spider hero. I'm gonna do that because all of your stuff is flying. And an optimistic scavenger was... I want him to make a choice. Getting rid of this card. I want this to be pretty high. I want it to be above 4. So you're gonna block or you're not gonna block? He is gonna block. So he made a choice there. And that's the choice I wanted to make. Wow. I thought for sure he had an advantage there. It seemed like he was countering anything I could do. So I was actually pretty concerned I was going to lose that. Especially because Momo... What are those kind of cards? Medallions. He had a medallion effect in a creature with flying. So I thought for sure that was going to be a much harder victory. Or loss. Well, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed day 4 of my journey into Magic. I'm getting a little bit closer to opening some more packs for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or just advice as I step into this realm, please let me know in the comment section. And please consider subscribing. There is another card in case you want to check out my first 3 videos of me learning the game. I learned something very important today. I learned that unless it is an instant, unless it has flash, I can't modify things in the combat phase. Which that I think if I knew that, I would have won that game. So yes, I'm 3-1 in this video. Not that good. But in my head, I'm 4-0 because you don't know what you don't know. Obviously, I'm joking there. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I sound a little bit better because I bought a mic on Black Friday too. So if you like it, let me know. That'd be appreciated because it kind of affirms my purchase. And it wasn't that cheap. You know what I mean? It's a pretty decent mic. You know what I mean? Okay, see you in the next one.